Hello everybody, my name is Ulfgarður, and welcome back to the channel, I guess. It's been almost 2 weeks, just because I was having technical issues as usual, but largely I just needed to take some time to deal with some personal stuff. My mental health game was not at its best, and I try to be open about that because I think it's something especially men in the US could and should be more open to talk about, but sparing anybody the specifics, I'm feeling a lot better. I appreciate everybody's patience, and I'm happy to be back playing with you. Um, Unfortunately, the being able to make a schedule that is 5 streams a week every afternoon, uh, with the weather being warm and livestock and outdoor chores to take care of, that's not very feasible. We're going to be back to the less consistent version that most of you met me under. Um, but I am going to be trying to solidify some dedicated time as much as possible. Right now, it's looking like Thursdays are probably going to be the case. Instead of 2 stream Tuesdays, we'll have 2 stream Thursdays. And anything else, I'll let you know when I can. I'm hoping to keep Wednesday afternoons also as a dedicated stream, but we'll see. Anyway, that's announcements. Today, we are back in Planet Zoo. It's been forever. Yes, Rad, the Planet Zoo music is wonderful. I thought that was a fun mix up for the warm up screen today. Um, but it's been, I think, over half a year since we played Planet Zoo last on the channel. We've only ever played it once or twice, but it's one of my favorite games. I have a lot of time in it, and there's been some new DLC since the last time we played. A couple of rounds of new DLC, I think. Plus, specifically, we're here because we had somebody a couple weeks ago on stream, not even streaming Planet Zoo, but we had Dova Queen 1. Thank you very much, Dova, for your redemption of channel points for pounds of silver. Bought a sponsorship to an animal exhibit in our channel zoo. So today on the docket is definitely we need to get some sea lions put in. And I've never had sea lions in any of my zoos here before. I think they're one of the more recent-ish DLCs. Um, so I'm excited. That'll be fun. I don't do a ton with marine animal habitats, largely based on my experience in a different terraforming game from a long, long time ago where messing with water was a nightmare. Um, but yeah, that's that. So let me turn game audio back up and let's go ahead and get to it. We'll see what we missed. Because there's the most recent update. Okay, you guys can hear everything. You can see everything. It looks like video quality is good, I think. I don't think there's much of a delay, as far as I can tell. We'll find out. So what's new? Free update. In advanced move mode objects. Oh, no, wait, what? I didn't click anything. Objects can be moved on multiple axes. Okay, I thought we could do that already, but oh, I see what it means. Okay. Improved animal social structures. Yes. Animals may create bonds over time or reject newcomers to overpopulated habitats. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. They cleaned things up and made it easier. Good, good, good. Null paths. Disabling curbs on ground paths for any natural path creates an invisible path. In build modes, null paths are highlighted. Okay, nice. So you can have it look like people are just walking on the grass. Because before you had to have some sort of edge. If you don't know the game, and that didn't make a lot of sense. Alright, Conservation TTV. That's our zoo, that's where we're headed. I haven't played this in a long time, so it always takes me a minute to remember the controls, because they're not the same as a lot of other games I play outside of this. So, bear with me. But there have been a couple new DLCs since we played last. I am going to wait until this loads in, but I actually want to pull them up and read them. Just so you guys know what we can expect. We know what our options are. If you want, you can attempt to request an animal, possibly. Not necessarily a stream or a pounds of silver reward to be redeemed to sponsor one, but we can definitely see where we fall. For that, let me pull this up. I did not think far enough ahead to actually look into this. So most recently there's Tropical Pack, which has quite a few things. You could always pick a theme for the zoo. I could, Della. I could. I got about a 10-second delay, so it looks good so far. Yes, thank you. I like to do different themes in different like sections of the zoo, but I have a hard time holding to, all right, we are only doing this type of animal or habitat or whatever. Just they're all so good. I have a hard time excluding anybody. Maybe not anybody. There's a couple I'll exclude and do so very willingly. So there's a couple tropical packs that have come out. A grasslands animal pack. Oh, I forgot that's in here. That's going to be on my list today. They have maned wolves in this, and I think they are just a cool animal. There's the Twilight pack, which has a lot of crepuscular animals. If you don't know that term, I forget that's not a term most people know. It's like nocturnal or diurnal, but for the times in between, for the twilight hours, hence the Twilight pack. I think that's everything since the conservation pack, which was the most recent one that we worked with. And we know that because we have the Przewalski's horse, which is a cool story in conservation all on its own. Oh, look, it's you. Oh, we're off to a great start. It's so wholesome. I love it. Okay, buttons. I swear I know buttons. Story time. Okay, so the story, I believe I can imagine the story Rad is wanting, is, butt scratchings, yeah. I do believe the story is going to be about one of the times I went to the Ren Fair, specifically in Minnesota, which is a big Ren Fair in the Twin Cities of Minnesota. We traveled a fair distance to get there with some friends. I need a workshop. I probably do now. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. Poopins. Clean up. Zookeeper. Zookeeper, we need to clean up. Where are you? There they are, okay. They're on it. I hope. God. These buttons. The first time I saw anybody stream this game, sorry, I want to look at the animals and remember what we have here before we start building new stuff. But the first time I ever saw anybody stream this game, it was, I've raided out to them like twice before, but the Secret Sleepover Society, they're a bigger Let's Play channel. That's just a shitload of fun. They're professional artists that play games. And within the first 10 minutes of the tutorial, they had a lion, and they went to go like learn how to lock the camera on the lion. And as soon as they do the tutorial, lock the camera on the lion, the thing just takes a giant shit right there. It's beautiful. Okay, but story time with the Ren Fair. So Ren Fair, you usually dress up to go, right? Whether that's, you know, a time period or a video game character. Got capybaras. They're albino capybaras. You still dress up to go. Unfortunately, being a Viking Age reenactor, I already kind of have a costume. So I just wear my reenactment kit when Pez and I go to the Ren Fair. Here's Bogue's orangutans. Bogue sponsored these with channel points. Oh, I'm gonna need to move my chat window here in a second. Did that cheetah chirp? Yes, I believe it did. They do like doing that. Stand by. I need to move my chat overlay here. Because it is right over the display on the right side of the screen where the animals are. But so I had my kit for the Ren Fair, except my shoes, because my reenactment shoes they take a beating. I have to replace them every couple years. And I kept forgetting that I needed to replace them before the start of the reenactment season, or before the next event, because the Ren Fair was up. So it was kind of a case of, oh shit, I am not prepared. What am I gonna wear for, you know, period footwear. So I can't just wear sneakers. And so we go out just to Walmart on the way to the Ren Fair, mind you. Go to Walmart. Oh, gorillas. I forgot we had gorillas in here. Oh, Przewalski's horses are getting at it. Look at you. Oh, look at them go. Oh, fuck, I love primates. They're so good. So we stop at Walmart to see if there's any kind of like sandal or anything that might be conducive enough to where I could stomach it with my my reenacting kit. And the best thing they had that honestly from a distance looked halfway decent were knockoff Uggs. And so I got them. They were like less than $10. And y'all, let me tell you, I still wear those fuckers. Not with my reenactment kit, but they are very comfortable and very warm. I love them. I will always be a fan of advising folks to give them a shot. But so I'm wearing my kit and I have these on my feet, and they have reenactors at this Ren Fair. Thank you, Bogue, for that. That was a surprise. You got me there. I wasn't expecting jump scare Nox playing this wholesome game. Here you go, Bogue. While I'm telling story time, we'll watch your buddies. Brought to us by Bogue. But so I go and I want to see what their reenactment crowd is like, and what their group does, because that's what our group does when we go to our events. We don't really do Ren Fairs, but we still do public demos and talk about the time period. And so they have people doing their thing, and after the fact, people stick around, ask questions, interact, you know, the whole 9 yards. And one of the guys, hell yeah, brother, yeah, buddy, these are for you. One of the guys comes up that didn't really talk a lot during the display, but had one of the nicest looking kits out there. And he comes up to me, and he just immediately comes up and puts his arm around my shoulder and like pulls me in close, like we're old buddies having a conversation, or like he's threatening me in some way that should not be made apparent in a crowded place. And he puts his arm around my shoulder and he goes, "All right, I have one question for you. Are those fucking Uggs?" And everybody, like me, Pez, our friends, we all just lost our shit because, yeah, that was the case. Because he goes, there has to be a story here, because clearly you know what you're doing, but then you have that on your feet. So I told it to him, and he laughed his ass off. But that's the story of me going to the Minnesota Ren Fair for the first time in my reenactment kit. Was I didn't have the right shoes, so I wore Uggs underneath my leg wraps, and that dude called me out on it. It was great. Big ol' monkey, just chilling. That's just a big friend. Oh, watch out for the heater. Oh, didn't watch out for the heater. He probably burned his tootsies. God, I could just watch virtual Animal Cam like all day. Oh no. Look at this adorable little shit. Look at him go. Sorry, we'll get to playing the game here. I have to reacquaint myself with the wholesomeness of this game, because it's so good. Okay, cool. Cheetahs had babies. Beautiful. Zoom. Yeah. Big old zooming. Okay, but we're still making money, so that's good. I can just go passive for a little bit. It probably helps that I don't have a lot in this zoo. So, let's see. Get some rewards. Release animals to the wild. Oh, specifically an orangutan. Nice. How you been, Ulf? Been a hot minute. I'll be honest, Bogue. Since the last time we'd really touched base any significant way, overall not very great. That's why I didn't stream in the past like week and a half, but doing a lot better now. So, I appreciate it. That's why I wasn't at Return of the Sun. Was my mental health wasn't there. I didn't have the energy. I was still getting over a loss in my life, and just kind of processing was what I needed last weekend. So, who's gonna notice? Apparently that one guy. Yep, that one fucking guy. Okay, so We need to do some research. I'm going to pause while we do research, though, because we want sea lions. That is our priority. California sea lions. Oh, look at that. Look at that little torpedo. Sorry to hear that, bud. Thanks, Bog. I appreciate it. How have you been, though? I mean, this goes both ways for needing to catch up. What's been good with you lately? Okay, we need 360 meters of water, 200 meters of land. Okay. 170 meters deep. Good God. Okay, this is going to be a challenge because half the time people aren't going to be able to see anything. So I am going to need to either dig this exhibit into the ground and give people a way to go down and see it, or somehow put it above the ground and still give them a way to see it, to like get up there. It'll be interesting, but I think we can do it. Honestly, since I have a kind of a hard end time I need to be off stream by, we might not get much more than this done because I know from experience these can take a little bit. Let's see. I've been moving to my new place, then got another nasty tooth infection. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you're feeling any better. Is the new place at least going okay? Are you fully moved over? Okay. I need to be able to dig, because I think I'm going to put them over here. I was going to have that kind of be the primate area, so maybe I won't. We'll put them over here by the horses. I like that better. So, we'll do some digging. Usually I keep the game paused when I do construction projects this big, but that's not as fun for you guys. Alright, so let's get... Okay, there's got to be some fun way to do this. So here's what I'm thinking. Oh, the crested newt. Nice, I forgot we had those just in the tiny little exhibits. So here's what I'm thinking. We got to have a spot where they're on land, which means it's got to be accessible for the people. They're going to need a shelter of some kind. So I want to try and do a thing Della showed me forever ago that I keep forgetting to do, where have their shelter also be built to be like a viewing area where people can see them even if they're inside. Um, so something kind of like that I'm thinking maybe we can put here. And then kind of come around and just have this be a big aquatic area for a bit. I think I'd originally considered doing this as water too, like inside the mountains, but we'll do this here first just because it's convenient. All right, barriers. What kind of barriers do we need for these guys? Grade 2, as long as it's over 6 feet. What? Are the sea lions gonna get above 6 feet? What are they doing? Can they get that high physically over a sheer, a sheer wall? I have a hard time picturing that, but it's kind of terrifying. Let's see. No, not yet. I was gonna move everything this week and then tooth infection. Yeah. God, that sucks, man. I'm gonna be trying to stream tomorrow afternoon. This might not seem related, Bogue, but we're gonna get there, and I think you'll get a kick out of it. I am gonna be trying to stream tomorrow, and my thought process with that is, I'm going to the dentist, and I am going to be getting Novocaine in the morning. So just be warned. That might be funny. That might be miserable to watch. Either way, it's probably gonna happen. So just an FYI. Okay. Let's see. I would say drop the ground down for the tank and then have a walkway going down to view it all. You could also set up a place for bleachers for a show too. Oh, that's right. I forget about the shows. Okay. Then let's have Okay, I think I got it. So we are going to have our viewing area start over here. Wait, I want one-way glass. Can I choose that with this one? I always forget. Transparent, not climbable. I could have sworn this one does one-way glass. Maybe not. If not, that's okay. We'll just pick a different one. Mode. Curve barrier. Okay, nope. One-way glass. There we go. Let's see, so I have a ground portion that is at level to current ground and have it go down into some deep water. Yeah. That is kind of what I'm thinking. I'm debating. Yeah, we'll put it back here. Get people to come further into the zoo. This is going to be way more space than we need, but Dova wanted sea lions, so by golly, they're going to be some very happy sea lions. Until I make this habitat extremely wrong and have to undo it all, because that happens a lot too. But that's part of the fun. That's what we're here for. You'll need to use free building pieces. Yes, that was my plan. Don't worry about talking, half my face is swollen. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Well, I'll see what I can do. If nothing else, I'll try and provide you some comedic relief. Yeah, let's... Oh no, what have I done? Undo. Oh, okay, that is the glass facing the right direction. I just got confused and concerned for a sec. Alright, where's the corner post? You need to just go away. Okay, yeah, edit. Oh my god. Fence posts are wild! We'll get it closer so people can still see. Oh, yeah. Right, there's that as a consideration. Okay. Alright, then it will be flat top, editable bottom. Yeah, because we're going to need bottoms. So, just drop the bottom down a fair bit. I have no idea how far that's going, but... Cool. Alright. We both probably should hop on and play together then. Right? Yeah, that'll be great. They'll just be hearing us. You motherfucker. Trying to drink water and I'll just short circuit my microphone. Just spill everything out. It'll be great. Yeah, that's the kind of thing y'all want to see, right? I'm excited. I love this game. It's nice to be back in it. I need to have certain mental faculties between building and like managing all the moving pieces, especially once it gets bigger. There are times I really want to play this game, and I just kind of can't, because I know myself, and I just couldn't make it work very well. And also, too, like for... Hey, Avitrox, good to see you, buddy. How are ya? What is good on your day off today? That I did not mean to do. That was not where that's supposed to be either. Go back up here. Good, just here for a few before lunch. That is fair. I'm happy to have you for the time you're here. One of the other things too with this game that for a while I didn't play it just because this game kind of I had associated it with my previous dog, who long before I started streaming we lost unexpectedly because she was always kind of my zoo making buddy. So it took me a while to be able to kind of get back into it, but it's a very good game and worth getting back to. Ave! I wanted to tell you my new fun fact. Okay, I do like new fun facts. Lay it on me. Did you know they found a new mummy in Egypt? I did not. I am intrigued to hear more, although I might have a somewhat of a guess as to something about this fact. What's our new preserved? Wow, prehistoric and preserved don't mix, and they're not prehistoric anyway. I don't know where I'm at today. Don't mind me. This one is different because of what they found around the sarcophagus. All right. They need to leave him alone, Rad says. I think, yeah. Yeah. I can understand wanting to use them as an avenue to, like, learn and understand stuff, but at the same time, like, yeah. I feel like it would probably be something different if it was, like, a period of history where there really is no record except archaeology, because, like, that's what most of Viking Age research is having to look at grave finds and stuff because they never wrote anything down in the time period. Even like the contemporary poems from the Viking Age, quote unquote, that people base a lot of stuff off of, were actually written 300 or 400 years after any of those times or the people that they talk about. So I could see if that was the case, but the Egyptians kept a lot of written history. The name on the cartouche, also traces of tree nuts imported. They found some foods like private forms of chocolate there. Yeah. I was pretty sure this had a punchline coming somewhere. I had no idea where it was, though. Nice. Very nice, very nice. Rad flips table. Rad, you can always count on Avitrox to have some sort of joke along these lines. No, wait. Hold on. Flatten. That's what I want. Flatten the surface. Patch up these holes. I'm going to be digging here later anyway, but... Wolf, you need to delete the fence. I need to delete the fence? Do I use the invisible one? And now I depart. Thanks, buddy. Good. Thank you for popping in with your joke. Thank you for the lurk. Also, very much appreciated. It's good to see ya. Della, why do I delete the fence? Oh, just to smooth out the ground? That I'm not too worried about. But you know more about this than I do. You've played this more recently than I have, if nothing else. No, you need to make the fence whole before you place the fence. Oh, right. Well, this will give me some... Maybe give me something to work with. I don't know. Okay. I guess I have the general gist of it cut out now, so that works. That I can remember. Okay. I guess I don't have to delete everything. I can just start here, where I'm going to have to start digging fence down. No, you need let's see. Or you can try to move it. No, I'll delete it, smooth it out eventually. Okay. So let's just grab the smooth tool and go fucking ham with it. Are you gonna put the walkway down? That I'm not sure. I was thinking maybe over here. Kind of come in on the back end of it down here, and then come across and around. Which, having the start of an underground system kind of like that is fun, too, because then I can do other things like that. Like, I like doing that with hippos. So that you can have people seeing hippos from above, but then also, you know, anything with the water, it's nice to be able to do that with. Okay, now. Let's do a cylinder, it'll probably be easier, I think. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so let's smooth out this to kind of be the edge of what we're gonna do. Excuse you. What am I doing? What am I getting rid of? Interesting. I don't think this is going quite what I intended it to go do. You do words. You got it. But we're getting there. There we go. Now we're talking. Probably end the fence there-ish. Okay. Wait, hold on. I forget if L. Yeah, L for the flashlight. Oh God, what have I done? Oh no. Oh no. Help! I've fallen and I can't get up. Okay, there we are. We made it. That's horrifying. Didn't think we were going on a cave expedition today. If I thought so, I would have called Kevin. Let's just make that a positive and just kind of put this back where it was. Yeah, if you're somebody who knows this game, I'm sure watching me play it is probably infuriating. Because much like real life, I don't know what I'm doing. And that's half the fun. We going spelunking? Pretty much, yeah. I don't know what I did, Della. I never know what I did. I'm incapable of knowing what I do. It's been proven time and again. Okay, so wrong button. All right. So barriers. Flat top, editable bottom. I think that's what we're gonna want. Nope. Actually, yeah, that's just about the right length. Let's go longer now, though. Is that too long? Too tall? Terrain is too uneven. Oh, Well, okay then. We're back at cutting chunks out. Just for now. Carve out the walkway first. Well, see, that would be the smart way to do it, Della. Unfortunately, I have already committed to this plan of action. Oh yeah, I should not make it that or that. Like I said, watching me play this game is probably infuriating. If you're somebody who actually knows how to play it. I don't think that's gonna happen, Della. Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think so either. Yeah, Hoban, did you get fed? We started streaming a little early. Hoban has not yet been fed. Oh, that's also the wrong thing. There. Perfect. That's probably not going to work either. But we're going to try it. Okay, so I think it just can't be that long. Yeah, we just need to take it in increments. Oh yeah. I may regret my oh yeah. Alright, just a little bit further this way. Alright, tabbing to go be a loot goblin. Holler if you need help. I can still hear you. Okay, sounds good. Have fun being a loot goblin. Good luck. Wait, what was... Something in here is suddenly blue. What was it? It's still that same spot. Interesting. I think that might be part of the issue. So let me see if I can't. Okay, never mind. We'll get rid of this again. Goodbye forever. Come on, fucker. You can do it. There you go. Alright. Oh, that looked better. Hell yeah, that's a lot better. You love to see it. I'm gonna wait to put that in because I want to smooth that little nubbin out. Let's not be 20 meters big though. Let's try, yeah. Smooth things out a bit, will make it a little easier for me to place this super fucking tall wall. It'll be great. This will totally, the pit around this will totally not be a hazard to children. Not at all. Not at all. Really, what I'll do is once I have this built, I should be able to lower the tops of the pieces underground, I think, so that I can actually just enclose this space. People can go underneath, and I could feasibly still use the space above ground for something else. Another habitat, maybe a food court. You never know. I like how watching me play this is so frustrating. Della's like, I can't. I gotta leave. I'll listen and just ignore it. Pretend it's not there. Woosah. Karens who are fishing for lawsuits. Yeah. Oh my God, Red, you're absolutely right. That is exactly who would be in here. Wait a minute. Now it'll let me go through the ground. Oh. Well, in that case. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So just moving forward, we can go through. Which is fine. Give the sea lions a little bit of hard surface space over here to go hang out onto. No, so people on the other side can see them. Oh no, my accidental cavern back there was possibly going to cause some interference. Now we're talking. And now we get to play the same fun game going back up. No, it's not that. I need my Master Thief title. Oh, I know. I know. The timing was just awful convenient. I can't keep a straight face for that long. Not anymore. I used to. Believe it or not, used to be a hell of a poker player. Oh, we just straight up fucking can't from here, huh? Okay, then. Let's try pulling that back a skosh. How about you? Oh, right. Okay. I think I see. Panel is too long? Oh, okay. Maybe it just has to be sectioned out a bit better to... Oh, okay, that's fine. I think I see what we need to do, and that is okay. So, essentially... try doing that. See what comes of it. Nailed it. But it's goodbye forever. She's yet to deny that. Yeah, the continued objection is noted. Nope, wrong buttons. Oh my god. Okay. We're kind of getting there. Maybe someday we'll get there. But that's what happens when you let me drive. Okay, now I think I can probably get rid of this. And then, yeah, I heard it clink. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, but it's backward now. We can fix that. It's just the glass was looking the wrong way here. This time the sea lions watch you if you are in this tiny spot of the perimeter. Okay. Curved fencing? Yeah, you can do curved fencing. Yeah, that probably would have been better, huh? I kind of forget that's a thing. Let's try it. I might not be able to. Oh yeah, that's way better. Oh yeah, that's gonna look a lot nicer. Good call, Bogue. Good call, dude. 2 Three-way mirror. Oh, just one way. It's still good. It's black on the inside so the animals can't see out. Well, that's not what I meant to do. Excuse me? That is not what was supposed to happen there. Let's try that again. Fuck. There. That's better. Yeah, the curved looks way better for this. Good call on that, Bogue. Although, that's gonna bug me. That needs a terrain fill. Just a little one. Just a little one. There we go. There we go. That's better. We're all better now. Everything's fine here. No one can permanently get rid of the Della. Do you ever use curve fencing? Okay, yeah. Sorry. Della and Bogue, your names in my overlay are the exact same color. And color is usually how I can quick glance over and see. Interesting. That was Della's advice for the curved fence. Okay, well, thank you, Della, for the advice on the curved fence. That's hence my confusion. My bad. I mean, Bogue, if you want the credit, it was there. You could have taken it. Yeah, I frequently forget that the curved fencing is an option at all. I'm gonna leave that. It's horrible, and it's ugly, but I'm gonna leave it. The people down there on the walkway can get some sunshine. The rest of this, though. Yeah. Yeah, the rest of this is just gonna be curved fence. Way better. Way better. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I could have. But if it fails, then it's on me. I don't know how to change the color. Change the color? Of what? Like the glass pigment? I want blue now. Zombie Priest redeems Hydrate. Hi, Zombie Priest. Good to see you today. Hello. How have you been? Oh, the names. The names. Duh. I'm talking about color on the names. Doing good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Alright. Let's try this again. This is fine. Not that. Good, good, good. Okay. We are almost to time for a wellness break, but we're not quite there yet. We have the start of our exhibit and a random pane of glass. Okay. So let's smooth this out a bit. We're gonna need a little bit more land here to give them kind of a ramp. Because, oddly enough, some animals, a lot of animals in my experience in this game, you need a pretty decent slope before they'll like get in and out of the water. Because if it's too sheer, like too hard of a straight up and down, even though the water puts them right at the edge, they can't get out of water to land to be able to, you know, function, live, be viewed by guests. Hi, Hoban. We got a cat cam. You are gonna just make life very interesting while I make my zoo, aren't you? We were gonna take a wellness break soon. I have been weighed down. Hoban! Yeah, I would do arms up, but that would scare him away. Hi, buddy. Aw. You're a sweet boy. When you want to be. Are you sweet because it's almost time for you to get your meal? And you're hoping I give it to you early? That apparently seems to be what's up. Just smooth it all. That might be an okay enough angle. Oh, thanks, buddy. Hogan, leave her alone. She's sleeping nice and peaceful. I know. He's throwing a tantrum. Why? Why are you like this? Huh? Be patient. You got like 5 minutes until your food, okay? He can't. He's incapable. Patience is not a word he understands. Like most other English words, but that's beside the point. Okay. Honestly, that probably... Yeah, that'll do it. That should be enough above ground space. Alright, let's find out. What kind of water do they want? That's not the right thing to click. Water requirement. Deep water requirement. Oh, right, 170 meters out of deep water. When I first read it, my brain went, 170 meters deep? That's how deep it has to be? Fuck. Wait, there's... Water type isn't a concern in this game. What am I doing? I'm pretty sure the game just assumes that you know, or that you put in, you know, fresh water or salt water as appropriate. Oh, look at that. Look at that right there. That's not too shabby. I'll decorate the hell out of this or something. Or it'll drive me nuts. It's gonna drive me nuts. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take our wellness break. And when we come back, I'm gonna fix this real quick, because it is gonna bother me immensely if I don't. So, we're gonna do that. Sorry, Zombie Priest, you just got here, but it is still a break reminder for everybody, you, me, and everyone included. So you're just in time to be reminded to take care of yourself if you need to today. I almost forgot to take my midday meds before stream started, so if you need meds specifically, I'll remind you of that now. But, I mean, by now you guys know the drill. That's the offering pit. Oh no. I mean, it probably could be. You're not wrong. But yeah, if this is your first time here, or you haven't been around in a while, this is Dear Sweet Millie. She wants you to take care of yourself, because there are consequences if you don't that aren't just, you know, the normal things. She has powers. They're weird. Don't subject yourself to them. Just do something nice for you, whatever that needs to be today. And we will be back in just a little bit. I'm going to run 3 minutes of ads, and then we'll come back and keep building some habitats. I think I am going to keep us here, though, so we can listen to music. Hello. If you're seeing this, I imagine you are a sub. So thank you for subscribing, or making friends with somebody who bought you a subscription, or just having your good luck that you do by, you know, being here and being chosen with randomly administered gift subs. Either way, it's nice to be back at it with you guys. I hope everybody's day is going well. The zoo shenanigans always amuse me. Della wants to know why we're like this. Ain't got no sub. Oh, well, look at you sneaking by the ads. Good for you. I won't tell if you don't. It'll be good. But yeah, y'all be sure do something for you just because I'm here and you're not seeing the wellness screen. Take care of yourselves. Do something. Get a drink. I got a drink. Believe it or not, it's water. It's just got a fancy label and lemon juice. I just the way my brain read that at first, Zombie Priest, was like in an auditorium walking out on stage going, "Hello subs, good to see you today." And then that one person in the back just going, "I ain't got no sub." Oh, okay. Welcome. I don't know. It just played out in my head with a goofy little scene and I liked it. Thought you should know. Let's see. Yeah, we got through story time. I was pretty pleased with that. I think in fairly efficient manner today. Thank you, Rad, for reminding me to do story time. This is a good poke. I would have totally forgotten, even though I tried to remember at the very beginning of stream. But what are you gonna do about it? I'm gonna keep my damn mouth shut and not tattle. That's what I'm gonna do. Just saying. Why am I tired at 7 p.m.? Dude, tired knows no schedule. Like, my wife got home from work yesterday, had dinner out with some friends, so got home, didn't even need to eat dinner, sat down on the sofa and was crashed out by about 7. So that's going around these days. You're not alone, don't worry. I barely get tired until midnight or 1 a.m. Yeah, that's usually when I start getting tired too. I did crash a meetup event once. Everyone paid to be there. I'm assuming everyone except you, Rad. Ah, that's awesome. Please feel free to elaborate. I would love to know more, but you don't have to. I do believe ads are done though. So, yes, they are. So let's get back to saving animals and losing my sanity while we do it. All right, you. I think I see what we need to do, and it's very, very simple. Maybe not so simple. It is pretty simple still. There's still going to be room, I think. Yep, nice. Gotta love crashing events. It's always a good time. Start working nights, you'll be tired all the time. Can confirm. I feel like this one doesn't come up much. Bogue, you might have known this, but even you might not. Fun fact, in college, I worked for a time doing third shift security at a casino nearby. And oh boy, you will definitely be tired. We're not on curved walls. Ruh-roh. We can't have not curved walls. It's unacceptable. Let's try it from this way. I think it'll go a little better. It's still too long. There we go. That works. Because when I build from the other direction, it puts the mirror facing the other direction. No, I didn't know that. Yeah. Yep. I totes did. I actually didn't mind the job. It was decently fun. I had a really great group of people I worked with, but trying to work third shift in college is not very practical. So that went about as well as you might expect it to. Okay, now, okay, that did not go super great. We need a way to get down there. What will be the best way to get down there? Let's see, everyone paid almost 20 bucks to get a bar hopping schedule. I just bombarded the chat until someone let me join their group. Didn't pay for any drinks or food either that night. Did lose 5 pounds because of all the walking I did that day. Oof. Hey though, that's... I would say that's a decent feat right there, pulling that off. I'm gonna change this. I'm not quite sure I like how this is going. Coming in here without a design in mind for this enclosure. Now as I start forming it, I'm gonna be particular, because one, I can be, two, I am me. It shouldn't need to actually delete any of that. We're just gonna scooch things around a bit. Where's my move button for the post? There we go, now we're talking. Because I want to have room to put some bleachers up here so people can come see a show. They can't well see a show if there's nowhere to sit. Nice try, game. There we go. That's more like it. Good heavens, I hope that's 6 feet above the ground. I think so. I think the game defaults to it. There we go. Nope. Nope. That's not what I meant to do at all. Let's get that weird little curve out of there. Which I apparently can't. The angle is too funky. Maybe after I've gotten rid of the post. The kicker is that I didn't know about the fee until Dinner Girl brought it up because she didn't want me there. Oh. Normally they're done in the water, I believe. Okay. Well, cool. We'll still have a little display piece here, too. I hate that. I hate that it curves like that. Why? Why, game? How about... How about we just do that? That's better, right? Yeah, that's a little bit better. I'm about to make this real angry, though. Yeah, I didn't like that. Nope. If people can be in the enclosure, you could always set up a walkway and a little platform overlooking it for the show. Oh, a platform overlooking it would be good. I didn't even think to check if people can be in here with them. I wouldn't think so. No. Okay, they can't. I was pretty sure sea lions are aggressive enough in real life. That's a good point, though, Della. Thank you for reminding me that's a thing we can consider for future habitats. Okay, just give me a straight wall. I'm losing it. I'm losing my mind, folks. The game is beating me. Oh my god. I just keep making the same mistakes over and over again. There. Good heavens. That's all I wanted. It doesn't look perfect, but it's better than that stupid little S-curve. Oh, good heavens. There we go, it wasn't. There we go. Could still do platform over the enclosure in water. I think I will. I like that a lot. Might do a bigger platform because there's not a good way to go over like the middle of the water. So I might do a bigger platform that goes over the horses too. And then have an option to come down over here so they're not stuck on the whole way, getting exhausted. Okay, so now we... Is that? Nope. I gotta remember what path I used. Is it stuff? Nope. Is it just the basic one? Tree? No, it's not tree bark. There it is. Good God. Losing my mind, and what are you? Why is there just a fence post here? Oh, man. Okay, cool. Paths, not barriers. We're done with barriers for now, thank every deity that's ever been observed in life. Width. How wide have I been making you? Let's go somewhere where I have a little nub and offshoot. Oh, there's a shop there. I was gonna say, why do I just have that little dead end? What is it? Oh. Okay, so that is the right length. 7 meters, apparently, is what we did. Cool. Alright, so... Gonna do that, get them close to the scenery pieces, so they're like, oh, the zoo's so pretty. Let's donate more money. Because the zoo thrives on donations, primarily. And entrance fees, but shh, we don't tell them that. This zoo runs on capitalism, thank you very much. Okay, we'll get to designing this in a minute, but I want to get this pathing done first. Talking about setting up a platform above the enclosure, and I just keep wondering if sea lions are vindictive enough to throw shit at you. They'd splash, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if they'd throw things at you, or like throw literal shit at you. But you never know with animals, do you? Nope. Alright, there's a setting here. There's a setting I need. Tunneling. Okay. We want tunneling. Passports, sure. Curved railing on ground path. Nah. Snap alongside barriers, yes please. Use T-junctions when joining paths, generally. Maybe not quite yet. Alright, let's try this now. Terrain modification failed. The fuck you mean terrain modification failed? What is wrong here? They don't have hands. No, like they'll throw things with their mouths and a neck cracking whip of their heads. They could. I'd believe it. Or like volleyball just slings something at you. Somebody lofts it up and the other one just slaps it with their tail. Why are you, game? Are you like this? Making paths in this game has always been kind of a bane of my existence. It's one of the more mentally demanding parts of it because there's always something that seems like it's weird, even if it's just part of the mesh on the ground. Looks perfectly fine in every way, but for some reason one tiny little like point of register for when you start shifting the ground around it doesn't interact normally, and it's really stupid because we should be able to just tunnel. Evidently we can't, and I might have a solution, maybe. It might not actually do us any good though. Because I think that's all you need, normally. Alright, well, we're going back to this thing. Congratulations, everybody. Welcome to the pit. Why did that just do that? What on earth? Sorry, what on Planet Zoo? Okay, that might work actually. Now can we tunnel? What have I done? Dude, I've done what I can, man. Don't you sweat it yet. You stop that too. You stop that too, okay? I want a nice clean angle here before we go. There we go. I gotta connect it, but it's such a little path. You can't go clipping through our design or our set pieces very much. That'll work though. I can live with that. Alright, back to 7 meters. And back with the project. Building will resume. Nope, only give me one lung. Bogue, what have you done? Good question, Rad. Although, also a question I'm never sure I actually want the answer to. Bogue, what have you done? Ulf, I'm doing my damn best. I'm not sure if it is, really, but we'll see. What terrain modification? The ground is open. You fuck? I don't like that it's trying to become not stairs for part of this. Okay, we're gonna fix that. You are gonna get way smaller though, because I just want to take out this little chunk right here. Just this, please. Yeah. Watching that's gonna be just enough ground sticking out that it's gonna make it be dumb. Okay, there we go. It was there for half a second. There we are. That's better. Alright, now, will the tunneling function work, please? Oh, I did not mean for that to be... Wait, no, that's level. That's not a downward angle anymore. Cool. Alright, somewhere in this general direction. There we go. You love to see it. Now we're talking. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. I've done a lot. Yeah. Yeah, by default, Bogue generally has a lot of things that could be said for what he has or has not done in any given time period. Alright, now we're going to smooth this out a bit. Trust me, this part I kind of know what I'm doing now. Ish. Maybe. There we go. Now it's wanting to work right. So now this will come in a little bit cleaner. Because otherwise, trying to connect them, this point would have looked really stupid. It would have connected looking dumb if it's not fixed. I don't know. I had words, but they're overrated. Okay, and I think... yeah! That'll do! And we're still a little high up, I guess, for the bottom of the enclosure. We are still a little high up for the bottom of the enclosure. That shouldn't be too horrible to fix, though. All of that went wrong. There. So we'll get rid of this. Okay, but it keeps our cleared space, so I still know roughly what I'm shooting for here. Trap home. Rad, this isn't Zoo Tycoon. I can't just trap people in the zoo and let the animals loose anymore. I mean, technically I kinda can, but they made the game to be less sadistic, so it's really not worth it. But fun fact, if you were not aware, this is made by the same people that made Planet Zoo back in, you know, the 90s. I'm just a silly little guy that gets into wacky bastard situations. Make it a double wide so people can get in and out. That's a good call, Della. Thank you. I definitely will. Bogue, ain't you a giant? No, Rad. Bogue has a giant personality. But, otherwise not so much. Oh. Oh, because that's part of the tunnel. That's fine. We build a path off of it, delete this section, and I can get rid of that. No, I'm an average-sized person. I'm just fat. Alright, now I think that might be what we want. Oh, that is too low. Pathing. What? Why? There we go. That's what I wanted. Oh, so giant compared to me. Fine. Fine, game. You win. This might not be perfectly level with the bottom of the enclosure, but that's okay. Having a little bit of elevation is not a bad thing. I say promptly bothered by the fact that it is that height and not one tick lower. We can do it. We can do one tick lower. Hoban! Fucking maniac. Boy just got fed and now he's got zoomies like nobody's business. Started jumping on my wall mount deer, which he knows he's not supposed to do. Alright, fine. This can stay. Oh, why are you being so particular today, game? Okay, there we go. Now we're talking. I think. Yep, I am much happier with that. Oh, hell yeah. Now we're back in business. Oh, yep, gotta burn them calories. Yep, so I hear, so I hear. Actually, that doesn't look horrible. I'm still gonna like it better the other way. There we go, minorly better. Don't mind me, I'm insane. We've known this for a while, I hope. If you didn't come here knowing I'm insane, then I apologize. You have been misled somewhere along the way. Why is that not okay? Oh, nope, wrong button. Is that okay? Can I do this now? For some reason that it's because it's trying to snap to the wall and it's just not doing it right. Okay, let's, where is it? Snap alongside barriers. Get rid of that. Nope. Still same thing. This is weird. I am not sure why it's wanting to be like this, but it is, and we can live with it. Oh, it's you. It's actually the bottom of the fence, even though it wasn't giving us grief anywhere else. That's fine. It's fine. Okay, ta-da! We have our walkway, at least the start of it, because we will still want to do an exit path, which is fucking brilliant, Della. Thank you for that. I never remember to do that. I just let people get congested and then complain about it, bringing down my zoo review points or score, whatever rating. That's the word. Okay. Maybe I'll put a little hidden underground exhibit for something else down here too. Beautiful. Or if nothing else, maybe we'll have a subterranean food court shopping center. Let's see. Don't worry, Ulf, you're just a normal guy to me. Thank you, Bogue. I appreciate it. We've been stuck in the seal exhibit for 4 days now. Conservationist's log. I have become hopelessly lost. Only having recently escaped my previous torment. Stuck in line for the train station when there was no train. In the zoo. I don't know what station I was actually at. Hoban, don't you do it, dude. Don't you do it. Okay, good. Attaboy. Thank you for your cooperation. Yeah, I kind of like having the little... Oh. I like having the little rounded edge here, so let's see if I can't preserve that somehow. There we go. Yeah, and I'll go do it on the other side too. Don't worry. That's one of the things about doing the underground paths for me too, is the camera just gets so finicky because you're in such tight proximity all the time. Thank you, Bogue. Thanks for that. Was that the sort of scares I get getting lost in the zoo? Thank you for making me aware of the dangers. There we go. That looks a little better. We even have horrible stalagmites. Yeah, those can't stay. I liked the thought of them, but when they're that skinny, they can't be allowed to exist. There we go. That works. There's just a little canyon there now. It's fine. How are my little barriers over here? Anything else need cleared? Because otherwise, we're getting awful close to having some completed exhibit. There's really only one or two other short things to do. I hate yous. All right. Now, I think it is safe to say we can put water in this thing. Wait, yeah, it's in terrain. Water. Sea lions like ocean water, so we're going to make it kind of rough. They might need more land mass in here, though. So let's give them a little bit more land mass. Not that big. No, I want the intensity, but I don't want the size. I guess we'll just do this and do it in the other way. Yep, that's when the raptors appear. I'm here to keep you on your toes too, Rad. Yep, Bogue's self-imposed duties that nobody asked for, like keeping us on our toes. Alright, now. Smooth. Okay, and then have a little area. Nope, that's not what I wanted at all. Oh, it's so little. It's so little, it barely does anything. I didn't realize it got that small. Oh, sorry. It's the little pleasures in life are what sustain me through the day. And smooth. That should be enough of a ramp for them to get up and on the land over there. Hell yeah. Alright, now let's do water. I think that'll be enough. It might not be enough. Fuck if I know. Fine. Alright, one more. Tiny bit. Hi, Hoban. You are going to be an absolute bastard right now, aren't you, buddy? Yeah, you are. I can see it in your face. Hey, you stop getting your face near them cables. Turd. Okay. We can do it. I believe in us. Guys, I don't know what he's doing. Della, come on. Neither does he. I'm just giving him an additional little bit of landmass with a ramp. No, nobody does, Della. We're here in support. Thank you, Bogue. I appreciate your support. Hoban. There we go. This will be the last of it. Smooth. Okay. Now they'll definitely have a ramp to get out. And then I need to go put the cat in jail. Because he's being illegal. And also jail is nap time, and he wants his nap. That's why he's being illegal. So bear with me a second. Maybe you little jerk. Oh man, I thought it was later than it is. That's good. We have so much more time to zoo. It's been nice getting back to stream, getting back to hanging out with you guys. Getting back to Zoo Tycoon. One second. Alright, I am returning. So how are you going to design the shelter and employee buildings? I don't know, Della. I haven't gotten that far. Let's see. Make an island for them goobers. That would be interesting. Just have your keeper hut inside your habitat. I don't know if you can. No, because they need pathing. They need a path and a designated staff-only door. More like solidarity. I'm here in support because I don't know what I'm looking at all. That's fair, Rad. I appreciate it. The employees can set up tables and tents. We are the dedicated few. You can do something like it. I guess I could put them up above. Now, I was thinking I'd probably have some staff buildings back here, because I'll have another exhibit somewhere over here and over here, so just have a little cell based out of this. Alright. Remember the one habitat I made? Yes, I'm pretty sure I do. I'm just trying to remember how... I'm just trying to remember how you did it. Okay, so we want to do construction. Oh, I meant make an island. Oh, for the Sea Lions. Oh. Yeah, I suppose I could, huh? I don't know if it'll let me now that the water's in there. It will. Ho ho ho. Well, would you look at that? Not quite that, though. I like it, Rad. I like where your head's at. I don't know why it's being like this. Okay. Give you a little more height. There we go. Oh, it doesn't want to do it with the water. Want me to send you pics really quick? Sent. Yes, thank you, Della. Yeah, I think I need to... Yeah, that sucks. I'd have to take the water out, and I don't know if it would let me place floating land. It probably would. I'll try. Because I like the idea of having an island in there. I just can't quite tell. I guess the height shouldn't change really once I get it in here. And this is way bigger than I'm going to have it. But it's just so I can shape it down to have a ramp and all. Since we've decided, I find that very important. Maybe it wasn't decided, observed is a better word. So I made big building, made half of it for animals to walk into, and there was an enclosure gate between where I put the employee structures and where the animals could go. Yes. That is pretty much how I remember. I just am having a hard time remembering visually kind of how it was done up, but I am going to find it here since you sent me a picture, which I appreciate. Handcrafted islands coming to the zoo near you. Alright, let's see how that works. Probably horribly, but we'll take a peek anyway. Actually, that kind of works. I'll be damned. And it's not huge, but I can live with it. I like it. Alright, I'm going to look at these pictures to LSN, so bear with me, guys. Just so I can remember. Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so first things first. We are going to want a path to get there. Because I'm going to need to figure out how that's going to work. Fuck it. We'll do the building first. We'll figure out the path later. Walls. Architecture. Walls. What do we want our sea lion structure to look like? We could do Arctic wood. We could do Australia wood. The Australia wood's fun. I like the more subtle color variations. We could do green bamboo. We could do yellow bamboo. Aquatic. I forget there is actually an aquatic set, isn't there? Corrugated iron, dry stone, glass, so much glass, ice block, wooden planks, limestone, log walls, metal clad walls, mud walls. There's probably a way to sort it, but I don't remember what all the options are anyway, so I'm gonna look at them all. Stained wood, snow, stone brick, temple. I think temple's one of the newer DLC ones. Wood. Oh, wait. Was it just the husk? Is that what you did? No, that's a custom building. Okay. Alright, let's see. Dry stone wall. I kind of like that, actually. Oh, that's kind of fun. It flares a bit. Go with whatever the theme design for building is that you're going for. Yeah. I believe there is a search bar you can look stuff up on. I believe you are correct, Bogue. However, this is me we're talking about. That wall goes nicely with the pathing. I thought so too, thank you. I occasionally am capable of interior design-esque choices. Which reminds me, sometime, I don't know if it would be of interest to any of you, but I really enjoy House Flipper. I don't know if you know that game. But they came out with a DLC recently that was specifically farms. So you can buy farm properties and build them and actually like create your own little farm. It's very fun, very chill, nice music and everything. It's good. Nope. Do you not have a good corner for that? Like a smoother corner? Probably just the curve. Oh no. Oh, what have I done? Okay. I think that's exactly where I put it, but we'll see. Yeah. I think it's... Okay. let's try this again. Because it was shifting ever so slightly when I was trying to place it a second ago. Oh, it was rotating, I think, and that's all it is. So I must have had it facing the wrong way. That would make sense. Okay. Let's see. Look at the first pillar. It's the bottom that's flared out. Yeah. Okay. Well, we won't do the flared bottom. I like it. But we'll go ahead and just do regular walls. For now. Maybe I'll find some other way to fancy them up. Well, because that's exactly what I had before, too. Just the one wall didn't want to click with it. Losing my mind. Don't mind me. If it's going to work the same either way, I'm doing it. Because I want it. I have a vision, kind of, now. Wait a minute. Oh! Well, that's convenient. It just puts it there. I love it. Oh. Interesting. It doesn't actually make a window. It's just a big-ass frame. I like that. I might have to put one of those in one of these places too, just so people can see what's in there. Okay. I'm getting an idea, kind of, ish. Alright, we'll see if I need to do any terraforming with this mountain here. Because otherwise it might get kind of weird. Okay, that was right. Oh, it'll just let me build through. Cool. For the sake of keeping things simple and organized. Okay, you can go. You are not actually structurally necessary for this. Now, let's see. Probably want my path to come through here. And we'll send them out all the way in the back here. Honestly, the window frames would add a nice detail to the walls. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll put one here at least. Put it there so you can see the flare of the wall a little bit. I think it adds a nice little touch. Let's see. Yeah, we'll put it there. Okay, now we want a door. Beautiful. A shop front. Oh. I'm not sure if I like that better or not. With it, like the smaller window? I'm not sure. Interesting. Oh, yeah. There we go. Honestly, the window... Yep. Make sure to use the employee-only paths. Yes. Is House Flipper free? I don't believe so, Rad. I think it might be on sale, but the DLC is a paid DLC. I don't believe it's for free, but I think it's, at least the base game, I want to say is 15 or 20 bucks. I don't know for sure. Okay, put the buildings in first, yeah. I'm wondering if I don't want to make a third door to have an in and out for passengers, for guests, and then another one just for the staff to be able to walk directly up, which would mean taking a chunk out of the mountain, which I don't necessarily want to do. Decisions, decisions. Not necessarily. Might not have to take that big a chunk out. That's not it. Barriers. Where's my freaking habitat gate? Oh. Oh. It remembers. Whoops. Flat top, please. No. Can I reset? How do I reset you? Oh, right. Fuck. Remember, guests don't want to see employees or the building. It brings down their happiness. Yeah, I'm going to put the building out here. So I was thinking of just having the door be like here and go back. The Okay, I think I figured out why the door's being so funky. Why I had mine the way I did. Yeah, which I do want to take one more sneak peek at that picture. Yeah, because did you just have I can see the path for the staff. Did you just have a keeper hut right out back? What is this, Jurassic World? I have that game. This same company makes the official Jurassic World Park Builder games too. There's two of them. I have the second one. I haven't actually played it yet though. I played the first one. I liked it, but the building options in it are not nearly as thorough as this. Like you can't custom build a structure like we're doing now. It's a lot more restricted in what the park can have in it. But it is still very fun. You get to do, like, story mode has a bunch of scenarios. It's pretty slick. Okay, how about you guys? Flat top and editable bottom. So okay, so maybe not that one. That's not actually all that. Why? Why are you doing this? Stop. Go the other way. There we go. Fuck. Okay. You're killing me, Smalls. I might have to redo this fence again. Let's see, the part I had for employees was completely hidden from the guest's view. Okay, I didn't realize that, since I didn't know what it looked like on the inside by another wall. Okay, that I can do. That I can definitely work with. But first, I gotta get this fucking figured out. You could also use one-way glass and then put the gate there. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll put the gate here. Yeah, I'm gonna undo this for a minute. Okay, we're gonna get out of here. We are gonna go into editing the group and just move all the pieces so I don't have to go searching for them again later. Put one-way glass and put the gate there so guests can see the animals but not the building. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be This is going to be different. Okay, I think... That's just too extreme a level, huh? You can keep the windows and then just make the fence go straight across the inside of the building. Yeah? Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. So, Della probably knows exactly what my struggle is, but the reason for those of you who don't know this game that I kept getting that tall thing is because it puts those doors for the zookeepers at the bottom of the wall, which technically the bottom is, you know, way down there, so I can't put one here above the ground unless I change shit about my fence. So, I think what I need to do... I'm doing it wrong. It's got to be that, so I can fix the bottom. Here we go. Okay, now we will do a decently long section again, but not one that encompasses the slope because they will climb out through it. And I know we're already kind of past where we were. Man, Dova, whenever you see this, I hope you are very fond of this sea lion exhibit, because my goodness. Oh, there it is. There we go. Now we're cooking. I think for here in this building, I'm going to go with 90-degree angles. I think I'm not going to do the curves, even though I like them. I think they're not in the best interest for making this cohesive. Alright, yeah, maybe not perfect 90 degrees, but the straight walls. Y'all know what I mean. That's pretty close. Is that too much? Oh, you turds. Okay, so we're gonna play this game again, but in reverse. Oh, panel's too long. Okay, then, fine. Gotta make it fit just right. Oh, but that's still... Okay. We're... Alright. Almost. I believe in us, chat. We can do it. Oh, that still needs to get so much longer before it'll work. Oh, beautiful. There we go. I actually kind of like that. Although, I believe I can scoot this piece forward by just a hair, because I don't like seeing the glass in front of it. But that works. I like that. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Oh, and it lines up just perfectly there. Wipe sweat off brow, all in a day's work. That's right, Rad. We're here doing good zoological work. Okay. Alright, now let's see if I can get this to work the way I want. Yeah. Yeah, I can work with that. Hopefully. If the game will let me work with it. Okay, staff paths. I always keep them the same color per zoo, but between zoos I don't always... Okay, we kept them the greenish one. Whatever we go to. Oh, God. Can't tunnel through this, huh? Oh, probably not, because it's so close to the wall. Okay, fine. It's fine. Well, it's fine. Alrighty, I gotta hop on. Like I did anything other than offer stories and sass. Rad, that can be work. Nothing says that isn't tiring stuff. Okay, maybe not that much. Because I like seeing the wall disappear into the... Yeah. There. Alright, I gotta hop off and try and get some sleep. Have a good one. Okay, bye, Bogue. Thanks for hanging out today. It was good to see you, bud. Okay. Oh, wait. Bogue, before you go. Real quick. If I'm not too late. We gotta go say goodbye to your buddies. Okay, we gotta find them, though. There we go. There you go, Bogue. Thanks for stopping in. There's your friends. Might have been too late. Sorry, misspelled it. Ah, that's fine. It works. Yeah. Okay. Now that that's done. I thought there was a way that you could scroll faster through the world, but I don't know if there is. There we go. I don't know why it was going slower there for a second. Alright. Now we're fucking talking. Get my group back. Ah, shit. Okay, door. There we go. Duplicate. Oh yeah. Oh, the horses are expecting offspring. Nice. Those horses do some work for breeding, I tell you what. They realize the importance of genetically preserving their species. Because Przewalski's horse is extremely endangered, even to this day. A lot of the really cool parts of their history, as far as conservation goes, are already kind of come and gone, but it's still like very, very much an endangered species. We can broaden this out a bit too, because why not? Make it look like it goes into the wall. Maybe not, it does start sloping up. Cool. Still, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Alright, now... Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, yeah. Now let's see if it'll let me path to this fucker. It will not. Why do I have railing? I don't want railing on ground path. Curb, okay. Railing on elevated, but we're not elevated. Why do you think we're elevated? Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry for such long silence. That's okay, Zombie Priest. You take care of what you need to take care of. Oh. Oh, that might be part of it. We're still working on the same exhibit, Zombie Priest. It's an adventure we're undertaking together. I need to time check. Okay, we have a little under an hour left. We'll probably... Yeah, we'll need to take a wellness break here soon, but I want to figure this out. So help me. There's a flattened foundation. No, that would probably be asking for trouble, because even that gets oddly finicky. Okay, what if I don't have tunneling turned? That's... Why are you like this? Okay, so that works. That doesn't, for whatever reason. BRB, okay. Bye, Rad. Goodbye forever. It's probably one of these settings. Crazy with it. Don't mind me. What the hell was that, game? Okay, so we are right here. That looks pretty much ground level. Maybe down a touch. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, let's try this again. Why? Why are you so finicky about this? What is down there? There really shouldn't be anything down there. We're gonna get it though. We're gonna get it. Is it this one little bit of path? Or the fact that there's the fucking door there? Is that what was doing me in? Yes, that is apparently what was doing me in. You're killing me, game. Top, editable bottom, maybe that'll help again. Alright, we're gonna go back a ways. Before I goofed a lot of this up. Okay, maybe redo that one. Because, knowing me, I may well have accidentally made things harder by trying to make things better before I really knew what the problem was. So thank goodness for undo. There's also flattened a foundation, so I could just make everything the same here. Though I still feel like that's probably too high for what I need from this path. Come on. I had hopes that this was going to go quickly. Oh, oh. Oh, maybe. Oh, maybe, my friends. Maybe not. Because paths are still on. Okay, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why that didn't work, so we're gonna try this one more time. And if it doesn't work, I don't know, quit my day job or something. Or maybe I won't quit my day job. I'll preserve my day job or something. Okay. I don't know if... Okay, so it gives me that there. Maybe don't flatten terrain? Oh my god, here we go. Okay. Just a quick question. Do you know when the next Stardew stream is? I'd love to play again sometime. I don't know. There's been a lot of different things we've been wanting to do. And admittedly, I would love to do some more Stardew, but I just don't know when it'll be. I'm not, like, not going to play it again. I just can't say at the moment, sorry. What am I doing? I have a flatten tool. Flatten a foundation. Just all the way through here. There we go. That looks nicer. There we go, that looks nicer. It's okay, you can take your time. Thank you, I appreciate it. Oh no, this doesn't want to work at all. Game. Okay, that's what we had to do. Okay. I think that did it. did think it was a cool look. Oh, but it can't, at least not that first one. Try and make it look a little more natural. Yeah, I didn't like that one so much. That can work. Maybe. There we go. That'll do. And then see about, just because I'm curious, and then we will take a wellness break, I promise. I just didn't like it clipping through the walls. Otherwise, I liked having the little pillar. Oh yeah, I like it. Cool. All right, that's better. We're gonna get this last wall panel up, and then for realsies, break time. I've just been so dedicated. Okay, we're getting there. We have our building. Everything that is the really, really hard stuff and the really annoying stuff is done. Now we just get to have fun finishing it and getting animals in it, and that'll be the stream. Is just this one habitat today. I wish I had more time to continue on it with you, but we'll get to it again soon. I'm really wanting to stream some more of this for a lot of reasons. It is also just a nice afternoon game where people can check in and not have to worry about a story or developments and events, just hanging out. So, yeah, that'll be it, but we're not done yet. We still have a good 45 minutes left. So, we're going to go ahead, take our last wellness break of the day. Y'all take care of yourselves, and we will be back in just a couple minutes. We'll see you then. Welcome back. I hope the nice soothing background sounds of Planet Zoo have tided you by through your wellness break. If nothing else, maybe that's your piece of wellness for the break. It's just listening. I don't know if it's as loud for you guys as and easy to hear and relax to as it is for me, but it's it's good. I love this game. I love the music. It's got a great soundtrack. All right, we can finish this today. We have 45 minutes. I believe we can do it. First things first, though. I'm gonna nitpick a tiny bit because the angle on these is wrong. Okay, so that's better. Oh, it just got rid of that post. Okay, that works. At least I know I lined it up straight. Okay, that's about right for the proportion of the guest area, which is what I really wanted. Oh, this is looking good, folks. Wait. Was there a break? Yes, there was, Rad. We just got back from break. Oh, I don't have a fence piece here. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Oh, you bastard. Don't do this to me. We had it. We had it. You son of a bitch. Okay, that's fine. That's... Wait a minute. Oh, that is the issue here. There it is. Okay, we got it. Yeah, I like it. Was there a break? Oh no, no game screen. Thank you. Thank you. I forgot to change you back to the right screen. I was so excited to keep working. There you go. That might help, huh? Thank you, Rad. Why is this one piece so much shorter? Just a tiny bit taller, please. Thank you. All right, cool. So that's that. We need a roof. So let's try for roofs. Let's see what we get. What would be best with this? Because, I mean, it's a big square. Because that's how I ever build buildings in video games. Because I am unimaginative. Dry stone wall floor? Oh. Hold on, we can give ourselves a floor? Put your buildings and other stuff inside it first. Oh, I made that mistake? Alright, fair enough. I don't know if I'm going to have a ton of buildings, mostly pathways and like benches, vending machines, and I'll put my my keeper village just out here. It'll probably be a little bit separate. But it won't be part of the actual main building. Actually, if I put you back... Ah, nerds. Because I like the way it sits there better. And... Alright, yeah. Just heard super hard doggo flapping. Yep, yep. She does that. She does that. She just had to stand up, do a little shake off, and go change where she was laying down. That was not what I clicked at all, game. There we go. Haha! I think. Haha! There it is. And the window gets to stay where I want it. Just got me some Choco and a water bottle. Hell yeah, you're living large, Zombie Priest. I love it. That is a great way to live. I like that you're keeping your options open too. You know, you never know what you're gonna want. Oh, align to the grid, please. Think about it for a second. Give me a grid. You had it a second ago, game. Come on. Okay, so you can't do it there. Because terrain modification keeps failing. Oh, because of the fence. Because it's still trying to flatten. You don't need to flatten. That's okay, you don't need to flatten. Just work with me here. Where is... There's some way to do it where you get them as, like... There it is. Okay, still can't do that one because it's funky, but that's alright. I can live with that. If that's my concession today, it is alright. Okay, no square edges. Deselect grid. Hell yeah. That one was an accidental click. Hey, look at us go. Okay. Now. We want stuff for the animals, so I probably should have started looking around to make sure there were actually sea lions to buy. Oops. Ooh, aquatic jetties. Okay, food and water. It just remembers that. Blueprint I can never use. Underwater fish feeder. I'm pretty sure they would want the underwater fish feeder. We'll get it up here. No. I don't remember if the keeper needs to be able to actually reach it is the problem. So let's put it there, just in case they do, they can probably reach it. And they have all the water they need, that's not an issue. And probably still... Right, I should probably filter it by species, huh? California sea lion. Okay, that's what I did. Okay, cool. And we'll go ahead and do another food tray. Just, you know, to be safe. Right there in the middle for people to come watch them eat at. And they like it cold, if memory serves. Yeah, they like it cold, so we want some coolers. Guests are gonna be cold as shit, I tell you what. Okay, align to surface. There we go. There's gonna need to be a lot of these, I think. At least until we get to the water. Then not quite so many. Because they're never quite as full coverage as I think they should be. So I always run into that problem. Got a little cooler in the middle of our island. And throw a couple up here where they can actually get out and flop around. I did not mean to put that there. Alright, I think that should do it. Because the rest is going to be a different thing to regulate the temperature of the water separately. What do we think? Leaves? I think they'll like leaves better than straw, personally. Okay, so we got that. Don't be in the fucking building collection screen, because now all of these are connected to the building, because I forget to do that every time. Every damn time. Okay. What toys do we want for our sea lions? Want a waterfall? Waterfall gate could be fun. Oh, a waterfall gate to get inside? Yes, please. They'll love it. Platform floats. Oh, that's cool. I didn't remember these being a thing. I didn't need to build an island at all. Oh, damn, not quite enough space back here for one. How about you? Can I scoot you any further forward? Kind of. And then get one back here. There we go. There we go. All the enrichment items. A submarine buoy? Hell yeah. How does that... Oh no. I was inside. Oh, okay. So it is a floating toy. To go down here. Haha. For other people to be able to see. And we'll get a feeder down here. I don't think the zookeeper needs to be able to get down to it, because otherwise it would be weird for them to have to do that. But I don't remember. And then a water jet rock. That'll keep things cool. We'll put it right there. And a large snowball. In here. Because I said so. Wait, hold on. We have mostly enrichment treats. I don't know how much food treat they want, so let's do a dog ball. Keep it there where the zookeeper can get to it pretty readily. Okay. Hell yeah. Look at us go. I kind of hate seeing the coolers in the fence like that. I'd rather it be on the ground. Okay, cool. Gotta keep checking my time. Okay. I want to get this roof figured out, because I want to get some facilities, mostly. Not that. Flora. I'll get to Flora, but if nothing else, I would like to get sea lions in here before stream ends, and I can throw them in and fix Flora afterward. That's exhibits. I don't want that. I don't want that. Where's the... Yeah, this is what I wanted. Donation bins, please. And we still have to set up our little show here. We'll get to that. Might not be today, but we will get to it. Let's have an ATM. Why not? Yeah, that'll clog the door. Fuck. That's just a window they're clogging up. That's fine. I'm usually bad about placing ATMs around the place so people can actually, like, get stuff freely. European restaurants. Interesting. I did not put those there. Alright. Milk. Because who doesn't want milk when they see a sea lion? And some other vending machine. Coffee. And a gulpy. Which is just slushies. Or that one might be a soda. I think that one's just a soda. Okay. And then some food vending machines. What do we got? Pizza Pen, Monsieur Frites, Missy Good, which is barbecue, Mexcellente, Hot Dog Squad, Cosmic Cow Ice Cream. It's cold in here. They're already getting milk. Let's give them something warm. Let's do nice, warm, hearty barbecue. Because, you know, sea lions. I got nothing. Okay, but roof. Alright, let's figure this out. Let's find a good roof. Slate. Terracotta, thatch. There's just roof pieces. Because we could do slate, but I really want to try and do something that has a little color, you know? So it's not just one big, sad gray building. Corrugated metal. Asphalt. Arctic wood. Arctic wood would probably look pretty decent. It's still kind of the same color palette, though. Fuck. Copper. That would be hideous. That would look very unprofessional. We don't have as many good options for roofs. Palm thatch, huh? I'm being far too particular about this. Let's try terracotta. Maybe that'll give us something. Yeah, that'll work. One choco bar and bottle of water down the gullet. One more to go. Hell yeah. Nice. It's just the plain flat one. It was in here. There we go. Nope, that's not it. Do I need to technically just have it be a floor? That must be. Good enough for now. We can fix it later if need be. I'll probably fix it later. But look at that! Not too shabby. We'll get some finishing touches on it another time, like some decorations and things to give it a little more life. But we did it! Alright. And then I think that is almost everything we need. I need to get at least a ranger hut and a little staff village set up here. So, I don't need a research center. Quarantine, yeah, let's do a quarantine. Here's my... Okay, it is under the deck, I think. Yeah. Okay. So I'll build my keeper path out of here, and that'll determine the kind of form of this little village we're making. Yeah, you need help? You want help up? Okay, your knee hurts today. Sorry, puppy dog is sad and incapable of moving sometimes. That path is hideous. Let's see. I heard a ping. Hey, Gabs, thank you. Thank you so much for 2 months of subbing. That's awesome. How have you been? It's good to see you. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. I hate my life today. Uh-oh. Bros gaming in bed, that's my dream. No, I'm just gaming on my sofa. I just happen to have a lot of blankets and pillows around because a lot of it's for me, but my wife also likes them. Oh, no, Gabs, I'm sorry to hear that. That's never great. Keeper hut large. About to file. Yeah, if it's getting to that point, Gabs, I think that's perfectly fair. Like that's never an okay thing. There we go. We'll build that into the thing. That. Let's see, because the only form of gaming in bed was my Nintendo Switch, but it ran out of battery and will not charge. Oh, that sucks. That. Yeah, when batteries on something like that go out, it's always just such an annoyance. I didn't do a quarantine. Did I? Is that what you were? Keeper hut, staff room, vet. Okay, quarantine, and then that should do it. Need to be next to each other. Let's see. I'm literally shaking with rage right now. Yeah. Well, shit. I'm sorry you have to deal with that, Gabs. That is horrible. I know there's not necessarily a lot that I can do, but hopefully just try and offer kind words and support. But I'm here if you need any of that or anything else I can feasibly do. But that sucks. People are the worst, especially folks that just intrude. Alright, dude, not to be rude, I'm not a dude. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Zombie Priest, I don't think you've been in our co-streams with Gabs, but Gabs streams a lot of stuff that's usually on our evening streams that I believe you're usually is in the middle of the night for you. But yeah, she does a lot of like Dead by Daylight with us. We've done a lot. I don't know what else we've done. Well, I have to go back to work. We play something tonight? Possibly. Yeah, what were you thinking, Gabs? I will see if I end up needing to do any work after a phone call that I'm gonna have in a bit. I might need to do a little bit of dedicated paperwork to get ready for a pretty big project if I can land it. Ah, you bastards. Okay, alright. Staff path. Back to tunneling, and hopefully it works for us this time. Get a minus. Get it wider. It doesn't need to be tall. Well, that looks hideous, but it'll do for the time we have left. temp, water treatment. Oh. Now we'll try it again. And we need power. I wonder if it would let me get away with putting a solar generator in here, underground. Not powered. Okay, so we need power, and that should be pretty much all we need. That'll take care of it. Okay. That works. All right. Okay. I missed a couple things. Sorry, I was kind of focused in trying to get this done. Thank you, Della. Yeah. And Zombie Priest, thank you for being willing to apologize. I know not everybody is. So I appreciate it. Honest mistake, but still one that we can fix. Yeah, that'll do. Is that subterranean power and water? Yes, it is, because if I put water and power in my little keeper village, it doesn't actually reach the water in the enclosure. So I just said fuck it. Alright. Animal trading. Let's get some sea lions. So it wants to do horses. There is, I thought, a button to clear. Interesting. Nice out of the box thought. Thank you. I have those from time to time, largely because I'm insane. Okay, California sea lion. There we go. Confirm. What are our social groups actually? What are the requirements here? 3 to 5, excluding juveniles. Males are territorial. Okay, up to 5 males, up to 15 females. Okay, so we need a decent group. Good to know. Out of the box thought. You've got the one brain cell today. I don't know if I'd go that far. Okay, what's your deal? You've got pretty nice stats. How old are you? You're not horribly old. Let's go by price. That's a pretty decent male. Yeah, we're gonna get this boyo. And then a couple of females. A lot of these females have not super great stats, but we can work with that. We'll get the one good one. And we'll get going. Those are males. Female, you have no immunity. That's okay. The male does. Okay. Ah. quick trade. Send to zoo. We have quarantine. Nope. Path. Oh, yeah, right. That might help if I connect the path to everything, huh? Alright, so regular. Let's see. Just found out that there are these things called oxbow lakes. They're little horseshoe water sources near rivers because the river bent too much. Yep. Yep. Leaving the river to separate the curve, creating that weird looking thingy. Yep. Oxbows are fun. I think they are such a cool, just sort of development in nature. We don't need 3 long. Let's do 2 long. Get up here. Oh, God, no. Nope, that was a mistake. There we go. And we can connect back. Have some set pieces in there. And then that's the wrong kind of path. Good enough for today. Yeah. In both, actually, I copied mine from my wife's originally. But in my D&D world, because I liked it so much from her D&D world that she made, there's actually a settlement named Oxbow that is in the Oxbow of a river bend. So it's more of a river and less than like the lake version of it, but still very much an Oxbow. Okay, I just did this. I just put them in there. Gosh. Okay, so that's that. We're gonna get some sea lions here in a couple minutes. And if I go a couple minutes past 3 o'clock, we shouldn't. We should be okay. And we'll even be able to deal with flora and fauna. So let's go ahead and do that while they're growing up. What do they like? They like aquatic and temperate. Cool. In North America and Central America. Okay. Aquatic and temperate in North America and Central South America. Oh damn, that was fast. That was really fast. Oh, I'm on double time. That might be why. Okay, that would make a little more sense. Haha, I'll need to hire a zookeeper to actually, you know, come take care of them. It's a goofy looking sea lion. Yeah, they did not get the best picture of the sea lion, did they? Which, yeah, I will actually need to get some staff, so let's just go ahead and deal with that first. Okay, work zone. New work zone. What do we want to call this one? See, oh god, my caps lock is on apparently. Sorry, I didn't mean to be shouting. Sea Lion Central Station. There we go. Okay, you. And a couple more yous. Even though we're not talking about sheep. Because I think I'm funny. And that is that. Now people will actually work here when I hire them and tell them to. Alright, we want... It's easier if I pause for this too. We've spent very little time of the game like live, I apologize. But I think it's warranted given the time it took. Let's do 2 keepers, because I'm going to want other exhibits attached to this eventually. They make the weirdest noises, though. Work zone, sea lion. Rad redeemed a hydrate? Okay. I think I read that right. Why was that sea lion looking at me like it shat itself and is trying to hide the fact that it did? Sea lions are creative things. I'm afraid of why it might have a reason to do that. We were talking earlier, I'm not sure if you were here, Zombie Priest, I don't remember, about whether or not they'd be able to, like, throw shit at people. And I do still want to get a bridge to go across. I have not forgotten that. That was Della's suggestion. That would be awesome. We'll see if I can't get that, but I want to get them in and comfortable before we start working on stuff like that is specifically, like, guest-centric. But we're about to get sea lions. So, Dova, I'm pretty sure that you are not here at the moment. But if you watch this as a VOD, or however it ends up going, here are your sea lions. Ta-da! Oh, well, that one doesn't need a spine, I'm sure. We got them. They got their little waterfall gate. More waters. All right, Zombie Priest, I got you. A VIP guest has arrived at my zoo. Cool. But I need to take care of these dudes first, because they are probably not out of the box happy. Yeah, I thought so. Terrain setup is inappropriate. What does that mean? Many guests think tickets are underpriced. Okay, well, I like the sound of that. You want more sand? Well, let's do more sand then. Too much long grass. What else do you guys want? Mostly it's just sand. They want sand and not grass. Which is understandable. Understandable even, if you will. They really have like 0 sand tolerance, huh? Okay, environment. They actually don't want plants. Insert funny joke here. Yeah, right? That's how pretty much all my jokes go. God, I gave them so much enrichment. But they're happy. They are happy in here, and that makes me happy. Oh, look at you! Okay, I think we need to do this so it doesn't look like there's grass coming out through the pathway. Facilities? Is that where this stuff is? Yes. Yes, it is. Ah, you bugger. The fence is being dumb again. Can I flatten you to work? No. Can I tunnel you to work? No. Probably not, because it's all fence. Okay, but we still have space, which is all we really need. Okay, we need a 7-meter. I'm gonna see if I can get it to connect to itself here. Probably not. Me being finicky with the thing again. bastard. Come on. Come on, work with me here. Oh, do I have snap? No, I don't. Okay, fine. This will have to be figured out another time, then. Unless... Would there be room for it in here? Actually... Kinda barely, yeah. Oh, I don't know if it would work, though. Well, I'll put it here just to remember for next time. To try and get it on. But then we need... one of these speakers. Because you... talk about sea lions. Link seating. And you're talking... let's do January, so that we stagger them. Cool. No educator assigned. That's fine. We'll get there. Slow your roll, game. We're getting there. Insert slightly less funny, but still funny joke here. Alright, fair enough. I know it wasn't as good as your last joke, but it's still alright. Seated sea lions? They're for educational displays, Rad. So people can learn about sea lions. They'll put on a little show, they'll throw food. Education is a thing the zoo gets rated on, how effectively it teaches people about the animals here. I might bump that back a little bit. It's not super clean, but it'll work for today. And we can put scenery stuff around here that makes the education more effective, because video games. But, yeah, I think, really, that'll be the last thing we do, which is fast upon us. We want an educator to actually work this area. And they'll get other stuff to do too. Jokes locked, insert $5.99 to unlock more EA. Fuck, we found the paywall. But yes, we have our sea lions, which was what we set out to do today, and I intend to be back in here soon in order to keep going. Oh, look at them go, they're so happy. But that's going to be our stream for today. I need to go get ready for a phone call to talk about a big project for work that I may or may not be able to get based on how this phone call goes. So I need some time to prep and clear my head. Don't forget to set the show time. Thank you, Della. I did forget that on the second one, didn't I? God, you're on top of it. This is why you're the mod that's responsible, and I am the bumbling me. There we go. 6 months apart. Because the timing in this game gets weird about months. Like, our zoo is in year 20. Yeah, but that'll be it for us today. I think I am going to keep us on Animal Cam while I get us ready and we can raid out of here. Let's see who we have to raid today. Magic Lavender's playing Resident Evil 4. I might send us her way. We haven't seen her for a bit, and I'm planning on doing Resident Evil 4 tomorrow night, so we can consider this getting kind of warmed up. But, yeah, we'll go ahead and get the raid started. Y'all have been great. Lavi's a lot of fun. I know you'll have a great time. Even if you can't stick around long, if you can stick around long enough to just hang out a bit, that would be awesome. Even if it's just lurking. And sorry, I'm pulling some things up. But yeah, I appreciate everybody. Again, I appreciate your patience while I have been gone the last couple weeks. It's been a time, but the times are getting better, and I'm happy to be here with you. The stream quality held up pretty well as far as I can tell. So all good things. Looking forward to more streams tomorrow. I'm still not sure what we're going to do in the afternoon. Well, I have a pretty decent idea, but I'll put that in Discord. And then tomorrow night is going to be Resident Evil, and after that I'm not sure, but I'll keep you posted best I can. So thanks for hanging out today, everybody. Have a good rest of your night, and if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you when I see you. Take care. If I can find my